was so dominant, and everyone looks ready to rumble as we get into the second map. Flash is poised for a banana take and a similar setup to what we saw against Na'Vi, except with a third player at B for fnatic. Fasha holds the flash, and roeJ even has an HE grenade for the plant. Nothing too special. Vitality won't need that banana flash. They've got full control, they've realized, and have taken top mid as a result. One smoke, one flash. You want to use it sparingly. Make sure it's in the right place. They've got so much room. And now the util starts to come down. Pit players might even be cut off by this utility here. Vitality on the long wrap.
Yeah, smoke in their way. So these pit players are going to struggle to get involved here right until Vitality are overrunning the box site, and those are clean openers out of dupreeh.
Spacing was scary for a second, right? Apex is jumping in and no one close, but dupreeh doesn't let that one get out of hand. And I really like the Vitality, just perfectly read that round. They figured out the setup. They realized that B was the stack. And with that pit setup, nothing fnatic can do but die in this round. Easily done by Vitality. dupreeh with 3. And it's going to be the French, Danish, Israeli mix up on 2-1.
Yeah, gotta say, dupreeh's been giving us quite a bit in this series so far.
He's had some rounds, hasn't he?
Always good to see, because I feel like we haven't really, when you kind of look down the line, I feel like dupreeh's the one that I'm still waiting for to kind of like bring back shades of the form prior to joining Vitality.
I like the fnatic have nades here. Definitely aim to stop a plant or just lob them in on an execute. Vitality already forced out some of that util towards B just by making noise. I like the nade for Magisk, but no one's there. They were on top of the boxes. Vitality go back to an A-side attack again. Same situation, really. KRIMZ has got to go crazy, though, from the site. nicoodoz down in pit with not really the gun for the job. He's got his HE ready to go out. KRIMZ is going to drop a moto smoke just to make sure they can't wrap from the long side. They can go spawn instead, or they can dive through it. Very dangerous with pistols on the other side. And it's actually gone through. KRIMZ, that's crazy. Wow. Quick kill. He goes back for more. Balls on this guy. No way he's taking long fights. Chill, KRIMZ. 2 will do. As Vitality are now in a real predicament.
KRIMZ has gone full rabid. He's just angry at everyone. He wants to fight them all. Come on, KRIMZ. They do manage to get down into the pit. But this 5-7 that started it all, still here, finally dealt with. Flushed out by ZywOo. fnatic, are they going to muster up the courage to go for this 3-on-3? Low HP on Mezzy. A lot of the pressure is on roeJ right now. If he dies immediately, you might just try to get Fasha to grab that gun and get out of there. Setting him up with a flash is good. roeJ opens. Now they learn about the pitman, and they know about that second player in the site. But Mezzy flushed out and dealt with. Fasha gonna get split between pit and default. And in that crossfire, he's locked out of the round. So really? It's a 2-0 for Vitality as they do manage to find the conversion. Navigating that one well, considering how it started.
Yeah, really nice try on the retake. But what's more impressive is that Vitality even win that 3-on-5. They slow it down, they cool it off, and they just, they perfectly piece together where fnatic are and get rid of them one by one. The flash to get them back into A. They find the pit player hiding. KRIMZ can't cover him, and then KRIMZ just gets overwhelmed by getting double peeked from sight. That was perfect for Vitality. Couldn't have done it better. It's one thing that we've been happy with. The communication seems to be clean for this Vitality squad in a lot of these games. What a stack. What a boost setup.
Okay.
Mac 10 picked up. Apex gonna maul him though. 3 for him.
That's a British strat right there.
Yeah, is it?
If I've ever seen one.
We call it the Tower of London.
Exactly.
And that's where you get beheaded, Apex. The French know a thing or two about revolution. Guillotines out, ready to go. nicoodoz gonna send it CT. Careful here. I know they're far away, but don't even give a reason to fnatic to hunt this round. They're gonna go for guns. They're gonna go for kills. They're gonna go for glory. Oh, don't you dare. This is ridiculous,
They're
Harry.
going for it now. I mean, they weren't going to. You know what? They say, you know what, Vitality, if you want to come to us so bad, we'll come to you. Uno reverse card, baby. Magisk out through the apartments, shuts out KRIMZ, and that should be enough to win the damn round. Tap on the bomb. Trying to bait the peak, but Magisk don't give it over. The anti-clutch man there puts a stop to it. My goodness, a 1v2 of his own was needed. In the end, fnatic just sat around waiting, trying to save, trying to have their peace, you know, like just trying to chill out, go retire in the hills at the B site, and then along come these guys from Vitality knocking.
When Dupree's in CT fighting B with a P250, I was like, yeah, okay, this one's optimistic. Fnatic have rifles, remember. They did kill your captain. Okay, well, it's a good eco as far as they go. Warp out for the doz. Ooh, that looked on it to me, but what do I know? He's getting shuffled back over to that B-bomb site. roeJ playing a bit of basketball. Ready to stop a plant if B gets executed on. It's a classic Fnatic strat. It's what the it's what JW and Flash used to do a lot in this B-bomb site. Lob nades for coffin plants, play, ruins and CT, and just give up the site to deny a plant and then push through the smoke. Interesting smoke, Sometimes you land, sometimes you don't. But they're very far up B. roeJ needs to be careful.
roeJ just gave the smoke to Fasher, like, mate, don't trust me with it. Look where my last one went. They're going to go ahead and re-smoke. Oh, my God.
What?
Okay.
What?
That's now 0-2 on the nades, boys. Come on.
that is his smoke.
Yeah, that is his smoke, but it acts like a CT wrap smoke. roeJ.
What on earth?
He's got a smoke in his way. This one he didn't throw, though, which is, I guess, a jumping off point. Spinks. And Apex suddenly having to do it all in the 2v... Well, it was a 2v5, now 2v4. Apex going up, going over, blind off the angle, but they didn't see him yet. And Spinks has dropped himself another. Don't let this 2v5 slip past you. Oh dear, nicoodoz now low as well. 5 seconds to get this bomb down, and Apex getting taken off the plant. They can no longer win the round. That's crazy. It's down to a matter of a second's difference there.
I mean, if Apex had full faith, if he just stuck that bomb with Spinks in front of him, that would have been probably the round for Vitality. nicoodoz was very low with an open spawn. Spinks, that was great covering fire. He shot everyone that came at Apex, but yeah, the plant just doesn't get stuck. It can be difficult as well on those coffins to find the right place. You're trying to go just wide enough that you're not spammable through the coffin, but also, not too wide that you can't plant. And they try and hunt those kills, and KRIMZ just gives it up. Good escape from him. Damn, nice try for Vitality. A fnatic are now on the board. nicoodoz just left the angle as Dupree got set up under. Not going to be connecting that one. They're just going to waltz into B, Harry.
Because this is contact.
No. Forget your smokes, roeJ. Put him down. Leave him in spawn. You're not allowed utility anymore. That was perfect for Apex. Not just the call, but the execution as well. He's like, you know what? I'm not running out of time this round. I'm just going to walk into B like it's nobody's business. And because we're on the fun map, that's the round.
it's kind of crazy, isn't it, as well? Like, even the fact that you have, like, roeJ and fasha leaning towards B is an intriguing one, right? These are two players who both love getting involved in early gunfights, right? But right now, you know, what with them being a double B site hold, they're not really wanting to challenge for Banana, right? They're not really wanting to get too in your face there. That and the fact that they've flubbed the util in these last couple of rounds and missed some awkward timings, it's making B look very, very tantalizing right now for Vitality.
Yeah, this has been a bit sloppy on this B side for fnatic. I mean, missed smokes are one thing. You know, that's more forgivable. Just getting timed on there. But a very nice call. And yeah, that's the perfect time for a timeout. Get ahead of it. Because Vitality are certainly all over this site right now. Show them a weakness, they found a way in. They've also been very slow to take Banana in some of these T rounds, so maybe we see nicoodoz, if he's granted with a spawn, take a little peeky-weeky down with the AWP on the Banana.
He was elected to trade, not to nade. Hugo.
Well, no trades nor nades in this B site right now. nicoodoz is going for it though. He started B, just lobbing nades, not going to face deep, but he's looking for that contact peek. Not going to catch him off guard with a little walk around the corner now. They're up on the car. You can see how difficult it is to peer through those smokes, those mollies. Flash aggro. oz, we saw it over the roof and he turned and called it. Both players dodged the flash. nicoodoz still trades onto ZywOo though, and that's just going to force Vitality out of there. They've seen the AWP, but they want nothing to do with it.
KRIMZ might be in a good spot here. They are going to check for him, but that's the bomb running in first. Apex dropping that at the feet of KRIMZ. He will get naded and traded. Match is doing what nicoodoz could never, but over here at long, that bomb still belongs to the AWP on the other side. 2v2 now. That molly's not going to do a thing to get nicoodoz off the angle. Flashes will ring out to nullify the AWP, but it doesn't matter. dupree's been blowing out the water on his attempt to go and get this bomb. And so now Spinks has got to do it solo. Neither player's looking at the long side right now. It's smoked, and they're anticipating that's going to be enough. nicoodoz has realized this and has hopped back on the angle. And honestly, I think it might work out better that it's the AWP holding on to it right now.
Oh, he tried to bait this shot, but yeah, the AWP's solid in this round. 3 kills from nicoodoz. Nice work, and yeah, perfect. That bomb getting dropped really early, really tumbled into the worst possible position, and there was no one even there to trade it. If they walked up short, that would have been a 4-on-1 into Mezzi on the balcony with an MP9. Like, that would have just been the round for Vitality, but they go stumbling into KRIMZ, who holds his nerve very well. And nicoodoz is fast. You already know. Around for fnatic, but Vitality don't want to give up. Go down without a fight. Great grenades. 2 HEs, put roeJ on 4. They're going to try and reboost. Double molly, combo with a nade, or rather a nade molly. It's going to be a lot more damage the way of Vitality. fnatic keeping the pressure on in this round. And roeJ's going to play boost. Great spot to go. Unlikely to be naded and not always checked. If it is, it's going to be pre-fired, in which case roeJ's health will not really play a factor. And, well, roeJ won't play a factor at all. They're going back to A, leaving Magisk here. Notice there's only 2 smokes in this round for Vitality.
Or are they going back to A, Hugo?
That's Inferno, man. You never know. You never know.
They are.
That's why I said it. You know, I knew, because you always know. Little snort from Harry, that's fine.
You know, it just came out. That's fine. But they are going A, and we can say that with 100% certainty.
Unless they go CT to B, because they have thrown the library smoke, so it's possible they go CT to B.
No, you told me they're going A. The bomb's still at top mid. Things are looking up.
Yeah, it is.
That motor smoke's fading. Mezzi down in the pit. 0-5. Come on. Yet to frag King down in the pit here. And this is his golden chance. But But they're leaving Hugo. They're going towards B. They're going to B into the triple stack. roe's in CT spawn. Oh no, Vitality. This one's going very, very wrong. roe can't hold on for a third, but he's done enough, surely. dupreeh's too far out of the action. Suddenly, Magisk and ZywOo have got to get in. They've got to win these fights, and they're not. They're not winning them. The bomb torn away, and fasha has ruined the B play there. fnatic onto a third. And the bomb might not have gone A, but it didn't go anywhere else fast either.
That was desperate, man. That was so desperate. And it would have been great if they, actually just committed to that mid to B playoff of the first time they got up long, right? When they had that smoke down. And yeah, it may have been a bit obvious. There's still 3 on B. But the danger is that roeJ, once he's believed it was A, once they got spotted A by mezii, he moved off of that boost in CT and got set up in such a weird, annoying angle. Don't even know what you call it. It's spawn. And so Vitality somehow died to a man with 4 health. Crazy stuff. Definitely not what should have happened. But a desperate mid-round call, and one that will close this game up quickly. Vitality only have pistols. They're doing an old school, pulling out an existence, and just chatting over the upcoming rifle round.
Here's a thought, Hugo.
Yeah. Think me.
If mezii really is like the promised, like, savior of UK Counter-Strike, which the prophecy, we've all seen it. Anyone from UKCS has read the prophecy. Eventually, there is going to be someone who comes along and frees us all from the shackles of, where we're at right now in terms of UKCS.
And mezii, he walks on mollies.
Yeah, and if mezii is that guy, and he wins a major, does the Queen knight him?
Absolutely
She could be dead by then. Hopefully not, but does he get knighted?
It's a bit dark. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It would be great, but no. No. Ooh, holding for the jump. nicoodoz. He's aware. Very aware. 3 for KRIMZ. And 4 for fnatic. This is balanced, Harry. It's on a knife's edge. A seesaw static in the center.
A saber's edge. The same saber that could knight mezii.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to speak about the royal family. I don't want to get in big trouble. Oh, missed molly down mid. Oh, but not missed nades. roeJ gets blitzed. Oh, and ZywOo's just hunting to make it almost 3, but not quite. KRIMZ stops ZywOo from getting up to what he loves. It's an apps walk, but nicoodoz's AWP is nearby.
I wonder if they're going to rotate this spare player at B anytime soon, right? Once they've got the boost thrown up, it can get tempting to, have KRIMZ be a bit of a swing player, but that util coming over will keep him here at B, and it's by design for Vitality. They're still waiting with this bomb over in the apartments. This is nothing more than a ruse. And fnatic have fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. It's only been sold further now. And guess what? It's gone from being a fake to actually, no, this is where it was always meant to be, guys. The bomb's now going back. It's not every day you fake into the B site and get both the kills from it. And so they don't want to go running into that AWP.
Well, that's Inferno, Megalol. For you, it's going to work, though. nicoodoz is trying to save, but Spinks has just been chilling in the apartment the entire time. So actually, this might be the best save spot for nicoodoz. Still going to likely have to fight his way out if they want to exit CT. That being said, Vitality don't have money. And if we know anything by economy long game, and we know a lot, they need to keep some guns into the next round. The more the merrier. Apex takes a peek spawn, but he will be grouping back up with his squad. So at least the big weapon saved for fnatic, but the round save for Vitality on the money for a very good T side right now on their map pick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is already all the makings of a good T side, and they've kind of got into that power position now where they're controlling the game, and every round they win is going to come with a big burden to the money of fnatic, where they're going to be left plugging holes with not a lot to plug them with.
We do have British plugs here in Malta. That's kind of cool. Don't see that every day. They drive on the left side of the road. Madness. But a second timeout called by fnatic.
What's your favorite plug design?
I actually think we do have a really good one.
I think the British plug is... I actually watched I watched a... Yeah? No joke. Oh. I watched a 38-minute video explaining why British plugs are superior.
I'll say this.
And I can't recall any of it.
I don't know why you watched that. I'll say this. NA plugs are trash, and they just fall out, and they don't stay in. Like,
yeah, take that, America.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah. UK plugs stay with it, I think. Yeah, the more plugs, the better. The more, you know, stuck in it is. You have 3 prongs. It's like a fork. If a fork had 2 prongs, it'd be less food.
Wow, I never thought about it like that, man, but it's true. What about a 4-prong? Right, take a look at this. Messi down in the pit. He's... Oh, gets his first kill. I was going to say he's running the risk of becoming Agent Messi. It would have been 007, and everyone would have called him... So they would have called him an agent. But instead now, he's 1-6. So no little funny number games anymore. Good nade out of roeJ. That might have actually stopped the play into B as well. Now, bit of a shame because it stopped the play into B right as fnatic pull everyone over towards B. But Mezzi's still in the right place. Mezzi's still in good position. Oh, hang on. Mezzi's still in the right place, still in a good position here to try and save the day. As he makes his way back out through the boiler, he's got the backstab, 2 on his plate, 2 on his plate, but he's not hungry for it. Oh no, his eyes are bigger than the belly. nicoodoz now with another nade comes on out, but it doesn't quite find ZywOo. He's made of sterner stuff. And now with a plant in the way, Spinks finds himself another. It's a 2v2 retake for fnatic.
If Mezzi had more prongs on his fork, he would have tucked right into that triple kill, but right now it's ZywOo going through a smoke. He wins it. That should not happen. 1 bullet would have done that for nicoodoz, and now KRIMZ, the experienced player of fnatic, he's got to show it. 1v2 coming in from the top side. ZywOo at the back of the site, and he eviscerates everyone. What a round out of Vitality. That should not have happened. He goes walking through the smoke on like 5 health, and he wins that. Unbelievable. And Mezzi had the round in the palm of his hand. He knows it. He got on the board this round, Harry, but it's not enough. He needed at least another kill there. He had them both. And so the pressure's getting to fnatic somewhat. Some whiffed shots. Some balls dropped. And now a full eco for fnatic. Aye.
Feels a little rough, doesn't it? It's very, last round especially, very uncharacteristic from Mezzi. Don't often see him miss opportunities like that. I think you might be dead on. It feels like maybe the kind of gravitas of this one, the fact that Inferno, as you pointed out, hasn't been the best of maps for fnatic with this roster. Maybe all that's kind of proven to be a little bit much here. Obviously, Mezzi probably has a lot on his plate as well. It's going to be hard leading up against his Vitality squad with all the fakes, all the kind of slippery trickery that they've been putting your way.
Oh, the boost is good.
But roeJ and KRIMZ, kill with pistols. Basher, dead, but nicoodoz, also dead. And now KRIMZ, all the way over in the bottom of middle, saving.
As you do. Hey, as far as eco rounds go, it's good for fnatic, but at the same time, Vitality do keep it clean with 3 alive, and now they are building up that economy in the long game after all. KRIMZ listening to the local tunes. Let's get a listen in here, shall we? don't think it works on the third-person camera.
Well, we heard it a second ago.
Yeah, maybe KRIMZ turned it off. He didn't like the tunes.
KRIMZ turned the music off. Here, emulate some music.
No.
Come on.
Nope. You're the musical one, Harry. You're the talented one.
I was going to freestyle, but now the bomb's gone off. You guys can't barely even hear us over the explosion. So
we'll have to go to the next round then. And that is a 4x4 fnatic. KRIMZ is doing his darndest right now, but they're not really coming to him. They're not giving him the chances on the long side. Sonic's laying down the law as well, trying to keep everyone calm.
Of course, Apex earlier today told me I looked very British. Now, I did take that as an insult for some reason.
You did have zinc all over your face.
I did have zinc all over my face, but you know, that's fine.
I think he's got a point. I think he won that one, Harry.
Yeah.
He was going.
Is it an insult to be called very British?
Yes, I think so. Nowadays, definitely so. I mean. Yeah, he was going for a nice dip in the pool with ZywOo and Spinks. They were having a little swim around. Oh, there we go. Finally, an opening kill for fnatic that they can rest their head on. 5 on 4. The Spinks, the X Factor. Look how deep he's already got. He might just walk this. I mean, good. He won't. Vitality mulling around in the middle. Gonna get that long smoke in. KRIMZ continues to get cut out of the round. Oh, the collateral! He loves them.
nicoodoz, he only counts in twos. Fortunately, this time it's a 1.5. KRIMZ still waiting over at the long side. Might be able to find a timing, might be able to, and it's perfect right as Magis turns away. That's when KRIMZ rears his head back at the site. Mezzi, 1 and 8, 1 and 9 now.
Oh, that's, I mean, yeah,
put in the dirt by Spinks, who's hitting some belters, but KRIMZ will be granted safe passage. ZywOo, 14 points of health, tagged by the AWP earlier on. Well, now, wounded, scarred, you know, bruised in this one, as he tries to play very claustrophobically around this bomb. Not really been given a lot of room here, has he? Gonna catch the first man, but that's when Fasha, ready to go out of the apartments, gets the trade, safeguards the round, and puts a 5th up there for fnatic.
That's the fear that ZywOo puts in you, right? Not just us here watching it from home, but you know, the players in the server, they are really trying to make sure they're set up to trade that kill perfectly before anyone makes a move. You know, if you give ZywOo even a chance, he's gonna take it in a round like that, low or not. Nice try for Vitality. It was spearheaded by nicoodoz's AWP though, putting them low, taking 2 out of the round early. And KRIMZ with a couple of taps. He's kept it up, absolutely. fnatic are just trying to hold on to this game right now, trying to stay in it. But their T-side against Na'Vi was lackluster yesterday on this map. So for a team, you know, considering Vitality are not, or rather are known for their troubles on T-sides, this is already an excellent game out of them. And it can really only go up from here. Ooh, they're running at them down Banana. roeJ's full blind in the smoke. Apex has gone past, and in fact, he's found Fasha first. ZywOo makes it through, but roeJ turns around, and KRIMZ, the third man in B, will at least survive, but no utility. He feels like he has to fight for this. He feels like he's got to go in, and he might be able to get the bomb down. It's dropped at the front. Magic's gone as well, and KRIMZ, a valiant hold on his own, going to put up 3 kills before Spinks attempts the clutch. Ooh.
Yeah, Mezzi, though, is the bullet magnet to Spinks, dude. Like, I don't know, Spinks v Mezzi, I'm pretty sure that, like, the 10 deaths Mezzi has, 10 of the 12 kills Spinks has right now. Every single time he's been beating him in these head-to-heads, and now it's going to come down to a 1v1. nicoodoz up through Banana. Not info that Spinks is savvy to. Oh, he walked. It's almost impressive that he doesn't have the kit right now. There's another one like a little further ahead, so
thank you, Jakey.
You know, he'll be able to pass it on by.
And now he definitely knows, like, should realize that Banana is the best option. He's so late. Oh, he's been spotted. He's got a molly. nicoodoz can dunk it in dark. Spinks, a bit of damage off the nade. nicoodoz is fighting right now. He doesn't want to get caught throwing utility, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, he pulls his gun out in time as Spinks crosses out and wins the round for fnatic. Kit in tow. And a 6th round taken. He does KRIMZ right by that 3K on B. That was a mess in Banana, remember. Flash are going 1-for-1, but roeJ getting caught in the smoke for nothing as he turns into 2 players and then looks at ZywOo. KRIMZ playing off angles for days. And a very nice try for Spinks. But fnatic can still win this half. And Vitality can feel it creeping back up. 2 in a row now. They take another timeout. They have been frequent in this map at least. Not really so much on Nuke. But it's because this game is so close, so tense. 1 round in the right place can break the money and just send a team on a streak. And I don't have that cash assurance.
Yeah, we're right at this point where, you know, fnatic can leapfrog themselves into the lead, essentially. You know, even though Vitality, they've actually been pretty smart with the money here. They didn't throw everything into this round. They still have, you know, decent firepower to try and get something done here. A little bit of utility as well. The perfect amount for, you know, something like an apps pop. Something faster up towards mid here. Right, gonna have a smoke to maybe cut off long, get you up the short side, get yourself stuck in a little bit there. And instead they want to take top mid away with a flashbang. Still, Mezzy dead immediately. That's ugly. Yeah. He tried to swing out. KRIMZ attempted to trade it as well, tried to move in and help his IGL over on the short side.
Save.
And it's only made matters worse. With the bomb already going down, there might have been next to nothing in this round for Vitality other than, you know, that AK that was brought forward and a sorry, not brought forward, like brought up and a Galil. But that's the end of it.
That's so
2
rough.
Kills decided it all.
You called him the bullet magnet. It feels like it. I mean, he whiffed his first, you know, few bullets, but just, yeah, just
Who
destroyed.
killed him? Was it Spinks or
Spinks or ZywOo?
Yeah,
one of them.
I don't know what it is. Just watch the Mezzy v Spinks fight. They're meeting all the time, and just look at Mezzy's stats. You'll see how one-sided it is.
It was ZywOo with a Tech 9.
Ah.
Oh dear, roeJ just about gets out. But that's a sick round for Vitality with nothing in it, right? Just a flash pop to middle, get the AWP off the angle, and double kill to short. That's sometimes all it takes on a map like Inferno. 3rd timeout popped for fnatic. But it's crazy to go from Mezzy in the first map, 20 and 11, 1.3 rating, to this. Had his fair share of opportunities to win rounds on the A site, been unable to do it. Has felt like KRIMZ v the world. Last of the half here, and oh, fnatic want to throw themselves into the lion's den.
Yeah, fair enough for Mezzy here, right? Just wants to try and get involved early, catches Apex while he's flashed, and goes 1 up to open up this round. nicoodoz will get out of there. Mezzy might not be so fortunate, but even he's still alive somehow.
Nice.
Even traded by roeJ, who's pushed all the way down Banana, so that's going to keep fnatic in the lead in this one. KRIMZ gonna catch the bomb in the apartments. And even though dupree's come back to try and flush out KRIMZ up close, still, the odds favoring fnatic with nicoodoz posted up already inside of this A bomb site and a smoke in the way. The abs drop can't happen for Vitality. And if they try to stealth walk out through Boiler, this AWP is gonna get fed. dupreeh now alone. Good timing to have found nicoodoz, but he's missed that opportunity. He survives the jump into pit. And now dupreeh's challenge gets even harder. Moving up through the short side, inside of the site is fasha. And with that swing, he's going to seal the deal. It's his 7-8 half, neck and neck, moving in to this second half of play. But Vitality, it's clear they want to do everything in their power to send us to Mirage.
Hey Future Pros! Back with the classic apps molly from alt mid. I see a lot of people wing this one, so let's look how to actually throw it. First things first, shoot out this window as soon as you can. Instantly aim at the shadow below the window. Then running jump throw the molly while you are still underneath the bridge above. Pretty simple but effective. However, this isn't some magic barrier. A CT could still push the molly, so try not to throw it and forget it.
Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together and staying off track forever. Child of the nation, we'll seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Reverse the tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come. You're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, go back, you're back now, keep your feet on.
I think for our team, everyone's had their moments, and like I said, fasha's come in and brought a lot of firepower, but he's also had a lot of new roles within the team. And then you've got roeJ, who I think for me is a really big help. Being a new IGL, he brings a lot of ideas, and his communication, for someone who hasn't spoken English in a team before, it's really good, and he's always bringing new ideas. And then I think obviously KRIMZ, everyone knows he's won pretty much everything, so everyone knows what he brings. And then I think the standout player for me is obviously, I think for roeJ at the moment, and also Nico has been like having an AWPer in the team who is really takes initiative and really knows what he wants to do and can control players around him. I think really helps the team and eliminates any confusion with the team. So I think it's great to have an AWPer that can do that and take over a game.
All right. Vitality up in the lead right now. Vitality are feeling good about it, and they're looking to make this a 3-map series after all. Nuke was a little bit one-sided, right? fnatic kind of had their way with Vitality there. Now here on Inferno, been a very, very different story. mezii having a real rough game right now. I think still sat with 1 kill to his name coming in, or sorry, two kills to his name coming into this second half of play. And by his standards, a real rough one. This is where we're gonna have to look down the ranks. We're getting good mileage out of guys like KRIMZ to try and make up for it. And I think that's a big reason as to why this has still been so competitive. But will that keep up on their T side? We'll find out now. Pistol round underway and a triple stack over at the top of B. Dual Berettas here set up and accented with this flashbang from dupreeh to really, really spice up this banana take.
Oh, there's the spam, but it doesn't connect, and I hate Julies yet again. Flash does connect. roeJ's going to run right past it, though. Player at the back of the site, very low and gone in an instant. dupreeh, lovely tap, but he's got to give up the bomb site. The smokes come down, and in fact, they're even getting aggressive over the top of it. That's lovely. roeJ, he's got a little gap in the smoke to fight through. I wonder if that was even purposeful for fnatic. It's a very deep coffin smoke. 3-on-2, 4-on-2 rather, in Vitality. I mean, you don't want to save in a pistol, but you also can't really win this unless fnatic throw it away, and they have no intention of doing so. So instead, Vitality will take that discount deal. $350 helmets in the next round. Lovely entry work from roeJ. If we get more of that, that would be great, because in that game v Na'Vi, he was getting shut out a lot in Banana on his T side. Vash is someone who we've seen, you know, work Banana in previous teams on this T half. We often find him in apps in this squad. So you do have a pretty prominent two-pronged entry duo, at least on separate sides of the map.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very reassuring that roeJ's looking so good early on, and I'm sure folks at home have kind of noticed it in games where you have roeJ, like, really, you know, looking and feeling 100%, fnatic get that much scarier, right? He is more than capable of kind of dominating a game. You really have two characters that are like that within fnatic, right? fasha and roeJ. That's why it don't matter all the time that roeJ's consistency ain't always there. Sometimes it takes him a while to get going. Normally, there's enough to kind of make up for it, but in this round, things have gotten very out of hand. fasha and KRIMZ left up in a 2 versus 3 versus this force buy. They've seen dupreeh at the top of Banana. They double molly him, but he's already out of there, a long way away from the fire and brimstone, and now finds its way down at the top of B.
Get your armor. Wait, wrong game, sorry. Smoke's down in the B site. fasha gonna run it. dupreeh's tucked in, and he's even gonna drop the bomb. Nice trade with KRIMZ. I mean, it has to be KRIMZ. He is the one guy who's performing right now for fnatic in this map. 1v3 fakes it, because the smoke does fade. They know it's not a stick. They wait for his reaction. He tries a pot shot. He even faces spawn. They've regrouped back on the coffin side. KRIMZ, eyes on the prize. He's just dancing between the two positions, and he's even going to try and leave, but they've aggressed. They caught him in transition. KRIMZ out of ammo, and Magisk will dig him out of the round. It's Vitality finding a 9th after all. What a messy round. I mean, running down mid with a fam has lots of damage, the nades, everything. Capitalized on well by dupreeh, who didn't feed at Banana, made sure to get out of there when they were eyes on him. And KRIMZ, very close, but no cigar.
Oh, remix on this one. All right. Let's see what fresh sound fnatic are going to look to make in this one.
What does death sound like, Harry?
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. They're just going to accelerate this.
Yahoo!
Yep. Play in full contact. Great damage onto Spinks. And fasha's able to capitalize. Said there's 2 entry players, didn't we? roeJ went in first, did a bunch of the damage, and then along comes fasha just to help take it over the line. Suddenly you're in a 4v3 post plant. Things are really looking up here, and fnatic might be about to start the force buy wars of this game. They just need to stick the landing now and finish what fasha's started for them. Nade's coming through. Vitality still want to give this a look in, and that kill's going to tempt them in even further. But fasha and nicoodoz laying down the pain. It's a huge round out of fasha to put a 9th on the board, keep this game tied up, and now enter us into a very wacky world. As Vitality, they might have won their force. fnatic respond with a force of their own. Do Vitality force back?
Probably right. Probably. Fasher, he is a D king. He was doing that the other day. And again, he's getting so loud, screaming down the house. He knows Vitality can hear him. They're downstairs. Not far away at all. Dude, what a round to pop off like that. The entry work, and with you know, the deeper you get into these force wars, the worse the buys get for the CTs. Look at this investment; it's so bad. There's a bit of utility. Smokes will be nice. There's 4 on B right now. Messi's just going to go in, run, and try and find out where these CTs are hiding. There's 3 at oranges, and Molly could win this round, but they haven't thrown it in the right place. It's gone towards back quad. The Molly goes over nowhere. roeJ gets a double entry, and it's an absolute mess. They won't check for Magisk. He's got the round in the palm of his hand, holding the shot. Oh, he jumps the gun. Maybe 2, maybe even not quite. Just dupreeh a long way away, and that could have been everything for Magisk.
That's rough, man. You recognize like the chance that you just had, but it sailed past you now. dupreeh's got to try and finish it in the 1v2 clutch over towards Ruins. He's quiet on the approach. fnatic have slowed right down. They're hiding inside of this site. Maybe even trying to give the illusion that they've gone back, but now committing to the plant. dupreeh moves in. They're both at oranges here.
They can swing together.
Staggered defense, right? They can swing this one out together if they want to, but it doesn't come down to it. KRIMZ instead just takes heads off, puts up a hat-trick alongside roeJ, and fnatic are now in the lead, Hugo, winning the Force by Wars, now sending Vitality down onto Eco, and finding themselves up in pole position. fnatic have just been given a real second wind in this second half.
Yeah, out of nowhere, right? Oh, that hurts for Magisk. He knew how close that was. He got glocked out. And fnatic are believing again, with some force buys going their way. Some B hits as bullying as the ones Vitality dealt their way in the first half. fnatic want to end this series quick. They want to do it in 2. Boost. Oh, roeJ, watch out. Thank goodness they don't have nades. He may as well just dump all his util right now. Make sure they can't, you know, he can get as much value out of it before they kill him. And they might. Apex, oh, that's some vengeance. P250, no army. He's found 2 kills. Flash has been caught throwing the bomb back, and roeJ, the one guy dinked up early, is the only one that survives in Banana. He's got to shuffle some guns out the map, but he doesn't want to be caught. I can't believe it. How? Vitality with nothing. It's just Apex. 3 kills of a P250. 2v4. There is a gap, though. Iwoo comes in to fill the gap. He saw him, right? Right?
I don't feel brave. Oh god, roeJ's the bomb. He doesn't want to die, but they don't. But they don't want to face him. And now they know KRIMZ made it past. But everyone knows what's happening. KRIMZ is to guess the adjustment. He's fighting one guy here, but there's another guy he's about to run into. Apex waiting to try and add a 4th to the kill feed for this P250. KRIMZ might just smoke it. That's gonna negate Apex in the corner. Now he spotted a man at the back of the site. Rushed. Apex is up for the ace. 4 in the round. roeJ, he's got an escape route. He's got a game plan, but Apex is uprooted every single game plan along this round. 4 kills from a P250, and now he's got an AK, making it into the library right as roeJ crosses. Apex is running him down, and he's on for the ace. Spam misses. He's got to do it. He's got to do it. Back to where it all started, full circle with the P2 that found 4 to make this round happen. He now needs the ace. 6 bullets, and roeJ down in the pit. Low on health from the skirmish at Banana earlier. Magisk up the short side. That Molly's going to force a swing. roeJ burns alive. And Apex with a P250. And that's all wins the round for Vitality.
What on earth? How? I don't know. He kills everyone. And a picked up Molly. It's shut roeJ out of the clutch. He had a chance in that one for sure, but Apex just comes running at them non-stop. Even through the smoke, KRIMZ turns around, and Apex is outstanding at that round. He has no idea. I don't know. 10 to 10.
That was meant to be the free round. That was meant to be like where fnatic start to take the lead and we all go, wow.
Little did you know, we never left the Force by Wars, Harry.
No.
They're just with rifles now. What?
And that's why you got to love Apex. Not only is he a real character, not only is he the man that has to try and lead this team of big personalities, but he's also able to pull up with rounds like that make you forget what year you're in for a moment.
Yeah. Dude, I've not seen anything like that. fnatic, they were all hyped. They're probably a little more timid now. Quietened down by the captain. And yeah, he is bolstered. Pushed all the way down B, waiting for the molly to end. And roeJ, well, his life ended by that utility down banana. As he on the front line, running and gunning there, setting him up for trades at least. He's going to look down low. It's a thankless task, especially when no one trades. Hello? KRIMZ caught by nicoodoz, goes out wide, and he finds both rifles in the short side, nicoodoz and the deagle.
Ooh, that's clean. Are we about to get a nicoodoz pistol round? Surely not. Surely you never get 2 big pistol rounds back to back. It just doesn't happen.
It's not happened before.
nicoodoz playing with patience.
Oh, they're coming.
And the doctor's in. They're triple peeking him here. Yeah, out on an island. They sandwich him in the boiler. And Vitality find 2 in a row. Now it's them looking to run away with this one and send us to that 3rd map of Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage is a curious one as well, right? Because it's one that, you know, for Vitality, the numbers have been dire as of late. Against, in fairness, tier 1 teams, lots of really close games against G2, Na'Vi, Astralis. So, you know, not great, but they've got a new player, some role changes. Apex says they don't know where their map pool is right now. It's uncertain. So, surely a map that Vitality would have put time into a lot of early on. Now we got Glock kills coming in from the bottom of B. That was Mezzy, not Fasher, who found Spinks and Banana. And don't tell me Fasher's Deeg is going to do him dirty again. Apex is called for reinforcements. It's tucked in tight. Jisk is here, spawn smoke, but a nade against these armorless players. Oh, destined for kills. Cross to the coffins, it's good, it's real good, and Apex can chew through the remaining pistols in this site. There's a nice spray for 3 kills as they come up banana. Even though they run him down, it shouldn't be around for fnatic. Oh, poor Mezzy.
This is scary though, man. It's going to mean that for fnatic, they don't have many opportunities to get back into this one. Right, Vitality, after having this kind of back and forth nature to open up this second half, after Apex's heroics to somehow find them in a really good spot, they're going to be able to milk that well into the future. For fnatic, you kind of need results here and now from this first rifle round, because without it, your guns are coming back out up against 14, and that leaves you with 1 shot to go for it all. Apex, great start to the round, catches roeJ trying to go aggro through the banana smoke, all alone on a bit of a solo mission there up banana. And if you try to follow through with B, you're running into a triple stack again. Vitality seems so ready for fnatic's B-leaning tendencies.
Oh.
Lovely little nade molly combo onto logs, brings nicoodoz down low. They didn't spot these 2 players get out banana, but Spinks has just lined them both up. Even though that flash is going over, Spinks ain't blinded to it, and he's gonna finish it out with 4 in style, a la Apex over towards banana there. That's lovely from Spinks. Beautiful scenes. And you know, from one 4K round from a B anchor to another 4K round to a different B anchor. It's crazy scenes what we're getting here. B's just off limits, and fnatic love going towards this bomb site.
We've seen nothing else, right? We've just seen them try and pummel this banana area. 1 short rush with the low buy, but yeah, this has been locked out completely. Triple B every single round for Vitality. They've had the read, and all the players stepping up. Stars shining, Spinks. Oh, he's dead early at least, but at what cost? Because there's the flash back in for dupreeh.
Who's turned to 4K now?
Yeah. Right, well, we've already got the first 2. It's basically set in stone. dupreeh. Gonna finish the job, surely, as Apex is pushed back by a bit of damage. Had enough. Oh! Messy spray, made too deep. gun trying to be grabbed. And smoke swapped, but the bomb's still in Vitality's control. nicoodoz, can he get it? Oh no, he can't get it. They even wait. How they kill KRIMZ from mid? Okay, 14-10, and this is when you said those fabled rifles would return for fnatic. But is it already too late, Harry?
I mean, the scoreline's still close, even if, like, the last, 5 rounds haven't felt close at all. It's one that fnatic are definitely not out of the woods on. They just very much need to stick the landing with this rifle round here and now. Because if not, yeah, it's GG. We're going to Mirage. We're going to that third map. And fnatic have got to keep on fighting. For Vitality, they've just looked better and better as each round's gone on. They also dismantled the triple B stack in this round. Important to note, I think this is where they're finally expecting fnatic to change it up a bit and go back into an A play. And fnatic don't look too interested in that idea. They've once again gone through this protocol of taking top banana. They've set KRIMZ up over towards that A site on a bit of a solo mission.
Oh my, look at this rotate. 4 players on B. This is the most amount of space fnatic have gotten to B without, taking casualties. So Vitality have just called their bluff, and they've made the perfect setup here. Gonna reaggress. Magisk, even if he dies, all it's going to do is push fnatic into this stag. There are the kills. They see a third player. It's a bit messy with some team damage, but they're certainly not expecting 2 more CTs in the site. ZywOo drops the bomb. He won't fall, but they know that Apex was here at the back. Dead eventually. nicoodoz does him in, and he's even scared of a 5th player at B. That's the paranoia that Vitality have put on fnatic. Dupree runs it mid, and KRIMZ was waiting still. fnatic in no hurry. Something Maui talked about. Very good at knowing when to slow down and hold for re-aggression. You know you're going to get it, and they do. But still, this B site has been such a problem piece for fnatic. 1 round, it's not something they can rely on. Vitality came running at them. I like that idea, though, 2 players pushing at top B if they die and no one else is facing. fnatic might just run into that site unaware of more players. They certainly were unaware about ZywOo, but traded him nicely. Even getting mollied off Balk to delay your apps take. It's the little things. Vitality now gone for a 4A. They've got full banana from Spinks. Surely fnatic are going to take this space back eventually.
Yeah, roeJ defo wants to, man. This guy, he's attracted to bananas. I'll take this real estate and force a bit of a rotate, but this is nice from fnatic. This is like a good example of conditioning in this round, right? Making some noise at B late, hoping that that draws a bit of an over-rotate out of Vitality. Didn't draw an over-rotate. They still are in like a 3-2 setup, which is very, very standard, but they were quad stacked over here towards A, so you've at least gotten rid of the stack. Now moving in up through middle, this is the commit. Up they come through the short side. Magisk blinded, and Apex dead right away. There's a double pit setup that fnatic have not spotted yet. They don't know about, and it's only now springing to life. They've dealt with it well, immediately trading that double swing out of the pit. And the stage is now set for fnatic to take a 12th.
Okay, is this game really going to get interesting like this right at the end? It felt like Vitality were a lock-in for this matchup, or at least for this map, with just how it's been going, as dominant as the previous was for fnatic. But now fnatic have broken through on the A site as well. We've not really had to see these kind of attacks. Just saving the dynamic duo on this B bomb site. And that will be allowed by fnatic. Vitality still have back-to-back buys coming out in these upcoming rounds, so sweat isn't there yet. fnatic are going to need to dig deep. See if Mezzy can muster the courage. 8 kills, a bit of a recovery at least.
Yeah, you know, I don't think it even really... I mean, obviously, like, first half, it mattered a lot that Messi was struggling as much as he was, but it's like T-side, I think it's going to make sense that he might even, like, trend upwards a little bit more, but I don't think it matters so much that he's struggling like this. Don't get me wrong, it would be rough if we were getting kind of the KRIMZ that we've had throughout a lot of the games so far, but KRIMZ has really upped the level in the absence of Messi on the scoreboard. You know, he's looking really, really good. I think when you kind of look down the line as well, like the players taking a lot of these opening fights, fasha and roeJ have been instrumental as to turning this around on the T side. I think really where it was problematic was in that CT half. It felt like fnatic always had a real exploitable and consistently exploitable weak point wherever Messi was. But here in the second half, that's really not the nature of it. When roeJ or fasha can end a round in 2 kills, when KRIMZ can clutch you out 1v2s to make magic happen, you know, you don't need to home in on it so much.
Yeah, and I will say, off of his numbers, off of his 8 kills, he's 4 and 3 in openers. You know, on his T side, he's just been, oh, that's a great spam from Magisk. Yeah, he's been throwing himself in first, letting himself get traded, but actually been getting out with the openers in a few of these rounds. So is roeJ, who has recovered from a negative, you know, opening fight ratio. Look at this push, though. They've run down Banana. They've spammed the smoke. But Jiska's got 2 kills through this utility. And nicoodoz, while he catches Spinks all the way behind, there's a further player. Apex is sitting in T-spawn for crying out loud. Even if fnatic try and reset,
how
they're going to die
unreasonable.
to this.
How screwed is this from Apex?
Surely they don't walk all the way. They're going to run. Apex will hear it eventually.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're walking.
Yeah, I still don't know if that's going to get him past him. Although, maybe the timing's there. Apex. Oh, dead!
What a clear.
Okay, nicoodoz has made it a lot more interesting with that kill. Suddenly, Vitality, they're patching holes, they're patching wounds. They've sent ZywOo around over towards the B site, but he needs to deal with this. He needs to keep it contained, and he's going to nail that first shot. nicoodoz caught crossing. Now it matters whether or not Messi can frag. 1v3 to try and keep fnatic in this. Over the top. Knows he has ZywOo trapped, but dealing with him, it's a whole different beast. Up in his face, ZywOo with the no-scope, and that's 15. Vitality just 5 kills away from settling the score on Mirage.
Oh, it's so ZywOo. They really thought they beat the timing there, huh? Killing Apex in spawn, knife out to B, but ZywOo got there just in time, set all the way up at the back of quad for that double kill. And yeah, Magisk, I mean, it wasn't just the molly onto KRIMZ, it was the spam that slowed him down and chunked his damage in that Molotov. And then he even opened up onto fasha through the long side smokers, or the mid smoke to ult as well. It's a great round out of Magisk as well as ZywOo. And nicoodoz tries his best ZywOo impression, it won't work out. Clips the head of Apex, who gets traded. Spinks still sits at sandbags, and he sandbags 2 bodies at the top of B. Nice headshot in response, but it's still Vitality ready to close down this map.
Yeah, this has still got a bit of length on this round, though, right? With the bomb at T-ramp, fnatic can try and get tricky with it. Oh, no, KRIMZ. Awful timing on that push through the smoke. He tried to catch dupreeh as he lobbed it. But dupreeh was able to conceal himself behind Porch, leaving this all on fasha. B leaning right now on an empty B site. The only man to worry about is Magisk, waiting all the way back at CT. If a smoke goes in his way, he can't do much other than spam.
Might be enough, to be honest, with the smoke shots that Magisk has hit. And this is a really nice play to not fight for the site, knowing that money isn't a factor. If you win this round, you may as well just group up, play a 3-on-1 retake. And the funniest part is fasha doesn't even know. Why would he know that B is this open? He has got to clear all these angles, and that's only going to tighten the net as Vitality even come in on this flank. They're right behind him. dupreeh at the top of car already, and fasha doesn't know it. He's a dead man. Oh, careful. That's a nice shot, but it's over. And it's Magisk to find it through the smoke as he does. 16-12. Vitality stand tall on their map pick. We now have to go to a shaky third, an uncertain future for these 2 teams on Mirage. It's our finale here at the Pro League.